Hey YouTube, I'm back again. I've got another pickups video for you. Seems ages since I've done this, but it's only 2 weeks, but it seems a lot longer. Yes, I've got a whole bunch of stuff here piled up. So yeah, we'll get into it. Firstly, a big sleeve. I have already had one of these before. This is Trainspotting 2. This one's brand new, still sealed. I got one of these in, was it July or August, in the summer, from CEX. I bought it. I had no luck finding one on eBay, and CEX, they were never in stock, and probably a few weeks earlier I'd got Rogue One, the big sleeve from CEX. Had quite a decent run. Pretty good luck as far as buying from CEX was concerned. So I ordered the big sleeve, this Trainspotting 2 big sleeve, and it arrived, and it was missing the, it was missing the J card. This wraparound that gives you all the information and whatnot. So this little tab at the front, that was missing, and the completist in me didn't like that. I wasn't happy, so I ended up putting that on eBay until I found another one. A few more have come and gone on CEX. Nothing local for me to go and look at, so I didn't buy another one. And then this appeared on eBay a few weeks ago. The opening bid was $9.99. And I did something I don't normally do. I literally bid on it as soon as I got the alert that this had appeared on eBay, because I have a saved search. I had a saved search, so I bid on it almost straight away. I can't remember if it was a 7-day or a 10-day auction. It was quite a long auction, and the days came and went, and nobody bid on it. And come the Sunday, the last day of the auction, I've fully expected, the last few minutes or last few seconds even, the bidding frenzy would start. The seller who sold this had sold another one, maybe it's 2 weeks earlier, for almost £30, which I thought that was for eBay. That was pretty good, because I'd seen them go for £50 plus. Anyway, I wasn't at home when as the auction was closing. I was actually driving. I'd been out, and I got an alert on the phone to say that the auction had 5 minutes to run. So I had to find somewhere to pull in and watch the auction close and be ready to put another bid in, which I did in the end. Because I'd only bid £10, it was $9.99. I'd put a cheeky £10 bid in, fully expected to get outbid, and come in at the end of the auction and bid up to a point, and then it go way higher than I was prepared to pay. Anyway, the seconds were counting down, and I put in another bid, just in case somebody tried to outbid me by a little bit. Anyway, nobody else bid on it. I couldn't understand or believe why nobody else bid on it, but they didn't. So I actually got this for $9.99. I was so chuffed. I didn't think the film was that great, I have to admit, but I'm definitely going to give it a second watch at some point, and yeah, hopefully I'll enjoy it more. Then this I actually got today. This was quite a surprise release. Another big sleeve. This is Spider-Man Homecoming. This wasn't even announced until 2 days ago on Sunday, even though it was released yesterday. There was just, I don't think anybody saw it coming. There was quite a buzz on Sunday on the big sleeve fan page on eBay, on Facebook, and yeah, I was really excited about getting this. There's some more being released fairly soon, but we're going out in a little bit. But what a job I had trying to get hold of this. On Monday, yesterday, I took an extra long lunch, a lot longer than I expected to go out to the local Tesco's. I want to say Tesco's Extra. Yeah, Tesco's Extra, the big stores where they have these. It wasn't available online. I don't know why, but you can't order it online, or you couldn't. I haven't checked since yesterday. Yeah, I went to the Tesco's and I had a look around. Couldn't see it on the shelf anywhere. The last time I was in there and I had one of the big sleeves in, I think it was Beauty and the Beast, and I had a particular spot on the shelf that they put it, because with this being such an oversized release, it doesn't fit in the regular Blu-ray or DVD places where they keep them on the shelves. After about 10 or 15 minutes, and I couldn't find one anywhere, I went to customer services, and they weren't really that helpful, and they didn't have a clue what I was talking about. Eventually somebody else came along and walked over to where the DVDs and Blu-rays are kept, and obviously it wasn't there. How he thought he was going to find something that I didn't see when it's that big. And we walked down to where the vinyl is, and I said, yeah, I've already thought about that. It looks like a record, maybe they put it in with the records, didn't he? He says, well, maybe it's in with the books. I thought, well, okay, let's have a look. But why would it be in with the books? It wasn't. So he pulled his phone out. I guess he must be able to see what something about his store and what they're getting. Anyway, he said, oh yeah, we haven't got them in, but we're getting a delivery tonight. We're getting one in. We're getting one in a delivery tonight, I think were his exact words. So I thought, only one? I said, well, do you know what time? And he says, oh, it could be any time between 10 and 4 a.m. So I thought, well, I'm not going to roll up to pick one up. So I thought, I'll have to come in the morning. And through the discussion, it turned out when he said one, it was one case, not one Blu-ray. So there was 12, which I thought was better. Because one, what good is one? Anyway, I went in on the way to work this morning. I got there nice and early, wandered around again, still couldn't find them. Went to customer service, and the woman on the customer services was absolutely no help. In fact, she was, I think she was really annoyed that I'd actually disturbed her discussion with her colleague about the lottery scratch cards. She just didn't want to know. I asked if I could speak to somebody from the entertainment department. She said, oh, we don't have anybody. It's all franchised, we don't deal with that. I said, well, have you got somebody I can speak to then? She said nobody can deal with that. So eventually she tried to fob me off with the Tesco Direct, because they have a Tesco Direct kiosk at the back of the store, which is for online. So why they would be able to help, I don't know. Anyway, I had another quick look around, because I know they have a few DVD standees here and there, and I couldn't find one, so I thought, I'm not going to get one. So went to work. At lunchtime I thought I'll try the local Tesco's Express. It's a smaller Tesco's. Historically they've never ever stocked a big sleeve, and I went in and they didn't have them. By this point some photos had appeared on Facebook, and particularly a photo of a standalone display for Homecoming with the big sleeves in. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go back to the big Tesco's. It's a good 20 minutes drive from work, but I'll risk it. And I didn't even bother with customer service. As I looked over, it was the same woman that was there first thing. So I wandered around. Maybe they hadn't got them out, and by lunchtime they were out. Anyway, they weren't. I wandered up to the back of the store to see if I could see any you know, standees with the big sleeves in somewhere, and there wasn't one. And as I was on my way back out, I noticed there was a woman in the entertainment area stocking the DVDs. And that other woman said they don't have anybody who does that. So anyway, I walked over and I asked her. I showed her the picture that was on Facebook of the Tesco's. It actually says Tesco's on the standee. I said, "You don't have one of these somewhere, do you?" And she said, "No, I haven't seen one of them at all. I don't think we've had one delivered." And I explained to her what it was, and we were actually right next to the van, and I pointed at the records and said, "You know, it looks just like one of them, although it's not. It's a Blu-ray." She said, "Tell you what, I'll go and have a look in the back." And so we wandered up to the back of the store. She went into the stockroom. Less than a minute later, she walked back out with that in her hand. She didn't even know that they'd had them delivered. How the heck are they supposed to sell them if they don't even put them out on display? Anyway, after all that rambling, let's have a look. So it's like the standard, all the other big sleeves. You've got all the information on the back. This is a 3-disc, and it should just, and it's not going to pop out. I might have to, yeah, it's just, so there we go. So you've got the lovely gatefold. It actually comes with a comic, which is really nice. It's a 3-disc set, only one Blu-ray and 2 DVDs. So you've got a bonus special features disc, which is a DVD, and obviously you've got the movie on DVD and the movie on Blu-ray. Not 3D, unfortunately, but none of these big sleeve editions have been 3D so far. And as with all the others, you get the art cards, which are all the same on the back, and then we've got 1, 2, 3 and 4. So yeah, I'm really chuffed that I finally got this. But also, when they announced this on Sunday, there are 8 more big sleeve editions coming out next Monday. So what sort of a debacle Tesco's are going to have with those, I don't know. There are 4 that I definitely want and 4 that I'm not fussed about. And this puts me in a bit of a quandary, because I've put a little bit of money aside for Black Friday. £100 in fact. I thought I'm going to put that money aside, and hopefully, I thought maybe Arrow will have a sale. As it turned out, Arrow had their sale last week because they're moving warehouses or something, which was a whole other story. 88 Films historically don't really have very good Black Friday sales, but you never know. Shameless sometimes have a sale, and of course all the great stuff that come on Amazon, so I'll put that money aside. But now these big sleeves are all coming out next week. The 4 that I want is exactly £100. They're all again Tesco exclusive. If I don't buy them, it's going to be February at the earliest before I get another chance. And I don't trust that they'll still have them in stock at that point, because these tend to sell out pretty quickly. So I don't know, do I spend that Black Friday money on the 4 big sleeve editions, or do I take the risk? The 8 that have been released are, is it Valerian? I think it's called. It's I think it's a Luc Besson sci-fi. I remember seeing the trailer and thinking, oh, I'm not sure about that. well, I wouldn't mind giving it a watch, but I'm not going to pay £25 to give it a watch. So that one I'm going to pass on. E.T. I'm not fussed about. But the others, Frozen, I'm not fussed about. The Lion King I may get at some point, but not initially. And then the 4 that I want to get is Fast and Furious 8, which is a 4K and Blu-ray. I don't need the 4K, but it's got the Blu-ray. I'm not sure if it's got a DVD as well. And then the other 3 are Jurassic Park trilogy, Back to the Future trilogy, and the Indiana Jones collection, which are all £25 each, the same price as, well, not the same price as all the others, because I think the Lion King, Frozen and E.T. are all £20 each. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that, and I would really love to get those, but it's just the wrong time of year. Anyway, I'm rambling, so I'm going to do a quick cut here and get all this out of the way and quickly go through all the rest of the stuff, because I think we've been on for about 15 minutes now. That's ridiculous.